Way next. Just about ready to roll. And towing the slab in this one, Hyunjin Ryu. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Gets under it and pops it up. Puts it away for the out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Nico.
Here's Nico Horner. Feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power. First offering, and it just misses.
I think baseball's starting to understand that those guys are valuable like they once were. They need them in this game today.
Base knock, center field.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit.
On a second, they get one, and that's two. One hit in the inning, but no one left. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Back here at Rogers Center, and our pitcher in this game, Jamison Taillon.
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch, he's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
And here it comes. Whit Merrifield, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. The pitch. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one's back there. And that ball is out of here. He sends one out the opposite way. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 1-0.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Up to the plate is Brandon Belt. And that's in there for strike one. And the 0-1. In the air, right center field. This is demolished. Way back and gone. He sends it out of here. His 12th of the season. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And first offering is fouled off. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., he's made Dad proud so far in his career. Multiple all-star appearances. A guy who was born in Montreal way back when, 1999, when his dad was playing for the Expos.
Yeah, and so much violence with that swing. Exit velocity is charged and very fun to watch. More plate discipline than Dad.
And the 0-2. And delivers outside. See, how about this note? A little more than 400 games into his career, Vlad Jr. had the exact homer total and OBP as his dad. And now the count is even. And the pitch. Right side. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Joe.
Here's George Springer. First offering misses the mark. And that's outside.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
One down, base is empty. There's a strike. Still only one out here in the inning. Strike two. Up the middle, Swanson slings to first. That takes care of Springer.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
Kevin Biggio up to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
And that's in for a strike. That one misses in the dirt.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
And that one in the air center field. Bellinger drifts towards it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. And it's 2-zip. You're dialed into the show. Back now in Toronto. Second inning set to go. Here's Cody Bellinger. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. First pitch is in the dirt. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles. So to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swings and misses, and quickly one away in the second.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Dansby Swanson, the next to hit, takes outside.
Dansby Swanson, this is a guy who kind of had a target on his back. #1 overall pick out of Vanderbilt. People were expecting a whole lot, comparing him to Derek Jeter.
In the air, center field. Varsho moving under it and puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2.
Batting 6, the right fielder.
And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
And it's even up.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Next offering is in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 1-2 here. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
And welcome back. Bottom of the second. Now it's Jansen to hit.
The catcher, Danny Jansen.
The wind of the pitch. That's inside. And it's 1-0. And the slider catches the zone. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff guys have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
Amaya makes the grab, one away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. That one's in there, 0-1.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Happ makes the play, 2 down.
Batting 8, the third baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Santiago Espinal. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
The 0-1. Pulls that one foul. The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the right-hander deals. And down on strikes. That ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Top half of the third inning, and now the first baseman, Patrick Wisdom.
Patrick Wisdom.
The wind of the pitch. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. No swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Singy Wisdom's a guy with big time power. In 2021, he broke the Cubs rookie record for homers in a season as he surpassed Chris Bryant's total of 26. He came up with 28 home runs. Next offering is down low.
Yeah, and he hit some tape measure shots. Kind of surprising that he's got one of the fastest home run trots in Major League Baseball. Usually that's for guys who hit those paint scrapers, Boo, that barely get over, not the ones that are no doubters off the bat.
Wisdom tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. That's ball 4. He walked him.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here's Nick Madrigal. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
And one more thing about that power, it was on display early in his career. Homered in 8 of his first 10 starts in the majors.
Wisdom aboard here at first with nobody out. Ripped to first, caught. Takes it to the bag himself, but he's back in time.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Miguel Amaya.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And it one-hops the wall. Here comes Wisdom around third. He's in there. And it's a 1-run game.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Christopher Morel. Flied out his first time. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
One out and a runner at second. Swing and a
No ball,
miss.
2 strikes.
And that's strike 2. And that misses off the outside edge.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Got him looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you've got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
And now it's going to be Nico Horner. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And now the lefty. Swing and a ball popped up. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back. Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate.
The shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
The wide to kick the pitch.
Nope,
Just
that's the ball.
missed. Slider
2-0.
misses outside. And a foul ball left side. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Back to the top of the lineup. Whit Merrifield up to the plate. He's already homered in this one.
Merrifield.
Lifted in the air, right field. He's got it, and there's one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Brandon Belt.
And now the DH, Brandon Belt. He's already homered here in this one. Fly ball to right. Suzuki has a beat on it. Brings it in. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 1. Vladdy, in his 4th year, 24 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Tyon with the move to first. To Young. Back in on a dive. In there for strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. To Young. Off of first with 2 away. Not even close there. Yeah, the count 1-2. Line drive, base hit right field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. First and second, 2 down. And it's 1-1. And there's a ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Kicks and deals. There's a strike. Started after it. Appeal to first. And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Blue Jays leave a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. On to the 4th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ.
Ian Happ.
The pitch. And that's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a drive. Hap Daddy connects. Deep right field. And caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one. One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Struck out swinging his first time. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Espinal moves under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him. Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
The 0-1. To the left side, but it is well foul. Hits for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. 0-2 now. And now 1-2. Swanson checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Didn't go. The 2-2. Caught him looking for the K. Cubs are down quietly, and they trail it here 2-1. Back here at the ballpark, now it's the second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
The second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
Tyon back to work. Just off the inside edge. That's hard hit on the line. Bellinger makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The catcher, number 9, Danny Jansen.
Danny Jansen to hit here. And there's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Liner, base hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. It's amazing to me that he was able to put the barrel on that one. I mean, that pitch was pretty well outside, but great extension and bat control through the zone allowed him to drive it the other way. That was pretty impressive.
So up next, Dalton Varsho. That one outside, 1-0. And there's a strike.
1-1.
So now 1-2.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
In the dirt, and the count is 2-2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Got him. And 2 away now.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Espinal stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And a pitch. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Sets him down on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Blue Jays held in check. They lead it 2-1. Ready now for the 5th inning. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. The pitch. And that drops in for a strike.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
And now it's even up.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Biggio drifts towards it. 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's a big power threat. Patrick Wisdom. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
The lefty, the 1-0. Just missed.
That's inside.
Two and two. And another ball.
3 and 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Three-two. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
One gone, runner at first. Nick Madrigal, the next Cub to hit. He's 0 for 1. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Swing and a ball popped up. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Miguel Amaya. Doubled his first time up. Runner takes off. Late swing fouled off. Wisdom off of first with 2 away. The next offering misses. And now it's even 1-1. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again.
2 balls,
In the
1
dirt.
strike.
And safe.
He's safe.
It's a stolen base. And strike 2.
2 to count.
Man on second, 2 down. And that's a strikeout looking. Frozen with the heater at the knees.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here at Rogers Center, John Shammy with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Paul DeYoung. The pitch. That misses off the outside edge. There's a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That clips the corner. The 1-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. And now, Whit Merrifield. 1 for 2 with a solo home run back in the first inning.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
There's a strike.
Not sure if he was expected for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
And a pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. And it drops in. The throw into second. They get the force, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Well, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like he just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
Brandon Bell getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball two. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
He's going.
Merrifield on the move. Pitch inside. Throw. Save.
Well, he's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier. Now he swipes second, showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
Runner at second here, one gone. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count.
Count is 3-2.
Taya picks over, dives back, out. Righty delivers. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Up the middle, in time to Wisdom. Yeah, they get Belt for the out. Out number 3. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the power speed combo. Christopher Morel. Ryu back to work. And that's outside.
Ball one.
Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next pitch misses inside. 2-1. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a ball popped up. Biggio. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Now back, second baseman, Nico Horner.
Now the number 2 hitter, Nico Horner. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. The 1-0. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Out towards left center. Merrifield in pursuit. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 8.
Ian Happ up to hit.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track.
When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. And takes low for ball one.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2. One of the things that Jim Leyland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Ground ball to the right side. Guerrero takes it himself, and that is that. So they go quietly there. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. Blue Jays 2 and the Cubs 1. And welcome back. Bottom of the 6th inning. And the batter now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The pitch.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. The 0-1. On the ground to third. And Guerrero is set down.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
And the batter is George Springer. And that's in there for strike one. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Javier Assad throwing and getting ready for David Ross. Leiter warming up as well. And he deals. Just missed. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Well, the bad news is that pitch wasn't close. The good news, they're set up to turn 2 and get out of the inning.
Second baseman.
So digging in, Kevin Biggio. Tyon with the move to first. And Springer's in there safely. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-2. And now 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. That's out number 2.
The catcher, number 9.
And now for the Jays, Danny Jansen.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
That's a strike. 0-1. Pickoff move to first, and Springer's in there safely.
He's going.
Springer on the run. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Ow! And that'll end the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Back now in Toronto. And now the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And ball one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jay Jackson appears to be getting loose. Cabrera, a left-hander, also throwing. Good job to fight that one off. Left-hand hitter waits. Misses outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Dansby Swanson on deck for the Cubs.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Dansby Swanson stands in. First offering misses the mark. And a pitch.
Hey.
Out in front, rip foul.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Snuck the fastball by him.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Seiya Suzuki digs in now. That's off the mark. Ball one. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Line to left. And a superb diving catch.
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder, you lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the boys fired up in the dugout.
Javier Assad into the game.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Here's the catcher, Danny Jansen. 1 for 2.
The catcher, Danny Jansen.
Here comes a pitch. Fought off foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. That's inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
On the ground to third. Kicks and fires. Next offering misses down and away.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Set down on strikes. Strike 3 called and a slider at the knees.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
Dalton Varsho will hit next. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Left-hand batter waits. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. There's a 1-1. And there's a foul ball. The 1-2. Now fly ball to right center. Bellinger drifts towards it. Makes the catch. Out number 2.
The third baseman, number 5.
2 outs, base is empty. Santiago Espinal, the next to hit. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one finds the corner, and that's strike 1.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Two outs. Going to count 1 and 2.
Inside.
And a ball evens the count. The wind and the pitch. In the air, right field. Suzuki on the move. Grabs it on the run. And that's the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. But they still lead it 2-1. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Jay Jackson.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Number 64, Jay Jackson.
So up now for Chicago, Patrick Wisdom.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Isaiah Lind appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Righty to the plate.
Ball, that's down.
Nick Madrigal in the on-deck circle. Out there to center. Biggio drifts towards it. Drops into the glove. And there's one down.
The third baseman, number 1, Nick.
And up next for Chicago, Nick Madrigal. That one's in there. That's strike 1. That's a slider for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Outside.
2 strikes.
That's down and in. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Varsho moving under it. Makes the grab for the second out.
Up next for the Cubs.
Pinch hitter coming on. Yan Gomes looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty.
Yan Gomes.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. And a strike on the outside edge.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
Swing and a ball popped up. Biggio makes the catch, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down that time. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Blue Jays 2 and the Cubs 1. Staying in the game on defense, Yan Gomes. He takes over behind the plate to do the catching after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Well, 1-run game leading off, Paul DeYoung.
Toronto, the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
And the pitch. And that's through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one for strike
No ball,
2.
2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The wind of the pitch. On the ground. Horner. On to first.
He's out.
1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Whit.
So the batting order turns over. Whit Merrifield next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. In there, and it's 0-1. Swings through that.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And here it comes. Ball 1
1
there.
ball, 2 strikes.
That's a laser base hit. Oh, great stop. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now it's the DH, Brandon Belt. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Assad throws over. Merrifield dives back in. Next offering is downstairs.
1-1.
right-handed reliever. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Pitch misses. Ball one. At the belt and fires. And fouled off. Merrifield at second with 2 down. Next pitch inside, and it's 2-2. And the righty deals. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Bellinger going back some more. Makes the catch up against the wall. Isaiah Lynn comes on trying to close it out. A chance at his first save of the year.
Number 17, Isaiah Lynn.
Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Christopher Morel.
The designated hitter.
You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
First offering, and it just misses. That's through there for a strike. Next one misses, and it's 2-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one missed.
Oh, that two-seam fastball is a great pitch from a right-hander to a right-handed batter. Just really teases the inside part of the plate, runs in on the hands.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Leading off for the Cubs.
So up next, Nico Horner.
Leadoff man is on. You got to be looking for the bunt here, trying to get him into scoring position. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
There's a strike.
Oh, this is a case of just slowing the game down. Sometimes you get so concerned with getting the job done, you forget that you still have to get a good pitch to do the job with.
The 0-1. Popped up, and that goes foul. The 0-2. Good eye right there.
Couple sliders away, gets that hitter to really start looking and even leaning out over the plate. Very susceptible for the two-seamer here. Let's see what he throws.
And the right-hander deals off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and one away.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
So digging in, Ian Happ. In the air, right field. And George makes the grab.
The center fielder, number 24, Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger up to hit.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
First pitch just misses. And there he goes. Pitch outside. Throw to second. Tag out. And that's the ball game.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.